Yeah, yikes. That's all I gotta say. Caitlin Clark fans showing no mercy whatsoever, right? It is funny. There's a comment we're going to look at as we're going through the comments saying, oh, here comes all the troll poet.
Indiana Fever fans have officially turned on Stephanie White, and the numbers prove this franchise is facing a massive multi-million-dollar problem. The front office thought they could push a public relations campaign past the fan base, but it completely backfired. This is no longer just a few angry tweets. It has become a loud, organized fan rebellion. Today, we are exposing how the Indiana Fever's marketing machine suffered one of the biggest backfires in WNBA history. We are going to reveal the hidden metrics showing fans rejecting the old establishment, while panic quietly builds inside the front office as opening day gets closer. For months, the WNBA media tried pushing the narrative that fans were just casual viewers who do not understand basketball. They claimed criticism of Stephanie White only came from internet trolls and angry podcasters. But the truth is far worse for league executives. Fever Nation is fully awake. They study the film, analyze the spacing, understand pick-and-roll mechanics, and refuse to stay silent while a generational point guard gets pushed into the corner to play off the ball. And if you want real proof the fans have completely taken over the narrative, look no further than the opening night roster reveal, because the hidden data inside that announcement is an absolute nightmare for the marketing department.
It is ugly. Let's look at this. Our opening night roster is set. This just dropped. Kelsey Mitchell, Hines Allen, Raven Johnson, Aaliyah Boston, Sophie Cunningham, Lexie Hull, Demarius Dantas, Justine Passat, Michaela Timpson, Caitlin Clark, Monique Billings, Shatori Walker-Kimbrough, and Ty Harris. That is your opening night 2026 roster. Right there. Championship season.
The official 2026 Indiana Fever opening night roster has finally been announced. Kelsey Mitchell, Maisha Hines-Allen, Raven Johnson, Aaliyah Boston, Sophie Cunningham, Lexie Hull, Dewana Bonner, Justine Pissett, Michaela Timpson, Caitlin Clark, Monique Billings, Chloe Bibby, and Tasha Harris make up the active roster, along with the team's developmental player. On paper, this roster is built for speed, spacing, and elite three-point shooting. But this year, the Fever social media team did something different. They released individual graphics for every player, showing jersey numbers and building hype for the season. And once you look at the view counts on those posts, you get a brutally honest picture of who truly drives the economy of this franchise. The front office may want to promote a balanced, team-first narrative, but fans make their decision with clicks, views, and engagement.
Some insight into popularity. A couple things really caught my attention. Let's go here. Caitlin Clark, 378,000 views on this post, okay? I scrolled down. Number one, Justine Passat, 65,000. I mean, that's pretty interesting because Lexie Hull's got 73. Justine's right on her tail, right? But this was what was really interesting. Sophie Cunningham, 357,000 views on the number 8 post right here. It's clear Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham are I believe, we all know Caitlin is the most.
Let's break down these numbers, because they are absolutely fascinating. Caitlin Clark's official roster post pulled in 378,000 views, exactly what you would expect from the biggest star in women's basketball. She is the undisputed face of the league and the economic engine driving the franchise. But once you scroll further down the timeline, the numbers become even more interesting. Lexie Hull, a strong rotational player, brought in an impressive 73,000 views. Justine Pissett, a developmental player fans already love for her shooting potential, was close behind with 65,000 views. And then came the number that completely shattered the mainstream WNBA hierarchy.
Views on the number 8 post right here. It's clear Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham are I believe, we all know Caitlin is the most popular player. I think Sophie is top, really and truly top, probably 3 or 4. As far as actual popular, there's a lot more actual regular sports fans that know who the hell.
Sophie Cunningham's roster post exploded with 357,000 views. Think about how massive that number really is. Caitlin Clark sat at 378,000, while Sophie was right behind her with 357,000. That alone tells you everything about today's WNBA audience. Fans know exactly who Sophie Cunningham is, and they love her fearless energy, toughness, and willingness to embrace the villain role. She plays with emotion, shoots confidently, and never backs down from anyone. Meanwhile, Kelsey Mitchell, an elite veteran and one of the franchise's biggest stars, pulled only 31,000 views, despite recently signing a Supermax extension. Again, this is not disrespect toward Kelsey Mitchell. She is an incredible player. But for the Indiana Fever marketing department, these numbers are a brutal reality check. The data proves fans are no longer attached to the old WNBA hierarchy. They are drawn to energy, entertainment, and players who perfectly match Caitlin Clark's fast, electric style of basketball. They want passion, personality, and intensity on the floor, and they strongly reject anything they feel disrupts that excitement. And that brings us to the next disaster, the complete digital meltdown surrounding the USA Basketball post.
I mean, the comments on this, yikes. Puke emojis. Stop promoting this awful coach if it doesn't make us like her anymore. How about stop trying to force us to glaze her? She destroyed the Vanderbilt program. Factual. That's factual. This one just kills me. The cesspool.
The Indiana Fever public relations team decided to post a congratulatory graphic celebrating head coach Stephanie White being selected as an assistant coach for USA Basketball in the upcoming World Cup. The front office clearly expected support and positive reactions from the fan base. Instead, the post turned into complete chaos. Fans flooded the comments with criticism, rejecting what many saw as another attempt to rebuild White's image. One fan responded with, "Puke emojis. Stop promoting this awful coach. It does not make us like her anymore. She destroyed the Vanderbilt program." That comment alone shows how deeply invested and informed this fan base has become. These are not casual viewers anymore. Fans are digging into Stephanie White's entire coaching history, including her difficult run at Vanderbilt, and many fear that same losing culture could follow her to Indiana. Another fan wrote, "We just cannot wake up out of this nightmare. We are not going to win with her. Overrated and needs to go." Then the tactical concerns started pouring into the comment section. Fans questioned whether White would continue keeping Caitlin Clark off the ball, even with Team USA. Others accused her of limiting Clark's brand and failing to maximize the talent of a generational player. The reactions were raw, emotional, and completely unfiltered. What was supposed to be a positive PR moment quickly became another example of the growing divide between the Indiana Fever front office and a fan base that feels ignored.
By the way, signature shoes coming in September. What is going on? Really? Ticket sales plummeted since she came to Indiana. The fans have spoken. They don't like the lies from the front office or the questionable figures like Stephanie. Boy, got to be more careful. I mean it. Yeah.
The fans are connecting the dots and calling out the front office in real time. One sharp comment read, "Ticket sales plummeted since she came to Indiana." The fans have spoken. You can feel the frustration pouring through the screen. This fan base remembers last season clearly. They remember the injury confusion, the questionable rotations, and media figures defending strategies that took the ball out of Caitlin Clark's hands. Fans still cannot understand why a generational passer would be pushed off the ball, and many believe the coaching staff is limiting the team's full potential. Some are even accusing Stephanie White of running outdated systems that fail to maximize Clark's elite playmaking abilities. Meanwhile, the WNBA establishment continues blaming YouTubers, podcasters, and independent media for the backlash. Critics claim online creators are influencing the fan base, but supporters argue the frustration is real and comes directly from loyal basketball fans who watch games, study film, and follow every roster move closely. Independent creators say they are simply amplifying what fans are already saying. They believe the mainstream broadcasts avoid discussing major concerns surrounding coaching decisions, player usage, and front office messaging. And if the Fever struggle while using Caitlin Clark as an off-ball decoy instead of a primary creator, critics promise they will continue calling it out. What makes this situation different is how engaged and informed the fan base has become. Fans track ticket sales, analyze offensive schemes, and study game film in ways the league has rarely seen before. The biggest fear for league executives may be realizing they no longer control the narrative. The fans do. Now, with the season beginning Saturday, the pressure surrounding the Indiana Fever has reached another level entirely.